Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here on the first round of the Alter Creation. I'm actually very hyped up because we reached 61 players. That is so far the best attendance that we have had. Actually, let me move this here. Okay, so that's the best attendance that we've had so far. The last tournament we had 44, and the other one we had 50. So it has been good tournaments, but I think this one just went all over the top. I my expectation was 64 players. We were very close, but unfortunately it didn't get there. Some people just texted me like, "Can I still join?" And I was like, "Ah." So maybe we could have made it to 64 players. Anyways, now you know the next big tournament is gonna be the Perfection tournament, and that is gonna be May 20th, Saturday. And it's going to be kind of like a regional tournament. It's going to be best of three. It's going to be real time. And it's going to be just like the Alter Creation. So it's going to have a cost to go in and also cash prizes. And today we have, actually, let me take this text. So today we have here with us Mr. Aaron Friedman. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Um, it's going perfectly fine. Thank you for being here. Actually, if you guys don't know, he is um, one of the how many players qualified? 12 players.
Yeah, I think 12.
One of the 12 players out of over 1,500 that qualified for the Limitless Invitational. So we have one of the best players right now in the world participate here in the Ultra Creation Tournament. Please tell us everything about it. How do you feel right now? How do you feel qualifying? Was it hard? Was it good? Tell us everything about it.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm one of the best players in the world by far, but I'm incredibly grateful to have gotten to that point. Huge shout out to Limitless for putting on this series while we're all stuck in our houses. I've basically been testing every single day since quarantine started because I've had a really rough season, so I've been trying to really grind to get better at this game, and it's great to see all my work paying off, especially counting the amount of hours I put into this game just over quarantine. Yeah.
Nice. So you say you don't feel that you are one of the best players of the world, and it's actually very. Um, I have a mindset towards this. I think there's a Japanese saying that discipline eventually will beat skill. So we know for a fact that there are very skillful players in the world. Azul, Tablemon. I mean, there's people that just top every time they play because they're very skillful in the game. But I think that you have one very important trait, and that is discipline and perseverance. I've seen you play in so many tournaments, and in some you do bad, and in some you do good, and you keep testing, and you're constantly playing, and not only playing for playing, but you're actually trying to get better every day. And that, I think, is what makes you one of the best players right now. Can you tell us a bit about the decks that you have played? Did you play different decks throughout the qualifiers? Did you do good in all of them?
Well, I day two 3 out of 4 of them. Ended up bombing the third Limitless qualifier due to hitting some bad beats against stuff like aggro, and then just being too tired to actually play out the rest of my rounds. But for the 2 qualifiers that only had Sword and Shield legal, I played them a cargo mill deck that we kind of took everyone by surprise with. My friend Bart Musser and Zach Cooper, they were like, "Hey, this deck might be kind of good." Like Friday night before the tournament, and then we all just sort of hopped on it, and then just like cheesed our way to really good finishes. And then I just stuck with the deck for quarter 2 because I didn't like really any of the other decks in the format. And
It
then
was
for quarter 3, I just tested Pikarom like a lot, and then just stuck with that, and then stuck with it for qualifier 4.
you know what's actually very funny? I don't know if you remember, but I won the Gibby tournament with Macargo, not Macargo, with Marip Control. And Barty, he contacted me. He was like, "Hey, what's up? Can I have your list?" And I took a little bit too long. And then he was like, "Never mind, I'm gonna play Macargo Mule." And I'm like, "Okay." And apparently, a lot of people did pretty good with it.
Oh yeah, I actually remember you winning that event. I didn't know if the concept of sleep was like amazing.
It was so
But I mean, I
good.
didn't really have any. I didn't have anything like way better to play. And then what really hooked me on the deck was like we played a couple games with it. And the nice thing about the Macargo version of Mill versus the Cinchino version is that you can just like get any card into your hand, so you can build a better hand faster and just start applying immediate pressure versus like maybe having to pray that you draw the correct cards. But
Definitely.
Macargo Mill was definitely cool. I actually considered playing Macargo for this last qualifier because I was like because I'm not a huge fan of this format, and so I was kind of just looking for any deck that was consistent and that I could potentially just cheese my way to. But I'm so glad I didn't play Macargo, especially because I ended up hitting like 5, 6 Dragapults or something, and I just that deck just gets destroyed by Dragapult.
Yes, actually, like
Yeah.
it's very funny because a lot of people say they don't like the format, but I feel that it is so I just lost the word in English. So balanced. Like you can play Dragapult in like good manner. You can play Pikarom. You can play Blounce. You can play ADP. You can play Station. Like you can play so many decks, and you can actually do good with them. Like with most of them, if you play the correct card. And that wasn't possible. Like in Sword and Shield format.
Yeah, Sword and Shield format are pretty different, I think. It looks like my opponent's ready to play. Are we able to start right now?
Yes, I actually just finished sharing. If you are watching the stream, please help us share so I don't have to keep ranting and making our speak so much. Hey, thank you for sharing with us. I'm sure that everybody that's listening to this can use you as an example for them to get better in the game. And right now, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna mute myself. You can start the game whenever you want.
All right, sounds
And
good.
can you mute yourself too, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just muted him so that he cannot listen to like the things that I'm saying and make that can influence the game that he's gonna have right now. He's gonna play Tony V, and he is playing Stounjourner VMAX. So this is not looking good for Aaron. He's playing Pikarom versus hold on, give me a sec. Okay, so he's gonna be playing Pikarom versus Stounjourner VMAX. So the thing about Stonjourner, yes, it hits for weakness against Pikarom, but it's very, very slow. So let's see how good can he do. Let me bring this over here. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm missing? The super awesome good news. What homemade biscuit is playing? He's playing Stonejourner VMAX. All right, so here we see start. Actually, let me move this a little bit. So we see a couple of mulligans, yes, and okay, so one mulligan. We see the start of a pick room for Aaron Friedman, and we see a couple of energies to switches. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this a little bit, like this. So, in case the other person is watching the stream, they cannot see what he has in his hand. So, give me a sec. All right, that should be good. So that was um, oh, he was reading the card. Okay, so here we see that he's playing a Pokegear. The thing about this that interesting wasn't yeah it's kind of interesting the call. It has a good like consistency once it gets going, and the best thing about it is that it limits the items of the opponent. I had a very hard time with it when I was testing ADP Station, but the thing is that if you don't overbench, you're like pretty good to go. Wow, so that's a huge hit. With one energy, he's doing 80. So that's pretty wild. The good thing about Aaron is that he's running the Tackle Guzma Hala engine, which is very good. Like even though you get Barney, one tackle can get out of like this kind of sticky situation. Can see top cards slightly. Okay, give me a sec. Thank you so much for saying it up. Let me fix this. Mm, I think that should be good. There you go. All right, so hold on, this is going very fast. All right, so he attached another energy. He's going to do Dance of the Asians for just one more energy to the Pikarom in the back. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a good turn. Like he needed two cards to get all that going. That was pretty amazing. And we see here the full blitz attached three energy in the back, and he's like, you know what? I gotta go fast, and I gotta go real fast before this gets ugly for me. The Stounjourner VMAX has 320 if I don't recall incorrectly, plus the big charm that's 350. So, and he has resistance, or why was it 130? Yeah, that was a perfect play, refrigerated elements. He priced a Thunder Mountain Rip. Yeah, but like even though he priced the Thunder Mountain, he pulled it up perfectly. It was pretty good. So, all right, let's see what the follow-up is going to be. Here we see the evolution instance for an Aerodactyl. All right. I thought that was going to be an Oma Star. I think I should see the deck list before I start the stream. Okay, and he just GXs. He's like, you know what? I don't need this Pikarom up here. I just need to get rid of it as fast as I can. So, wow. Three energies in his hands. Not looking good. He needs to top deck something good right now. Okay, he top decks an Electro. What? 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 Like, he could the attack bolt with what? What just happened? He wanted to keep it safe. I don't like. He knows the deck better than me, so probably he feels he has no threat. He doesn't want to charge up more energies. He's waiting for another Pokemon. Like he knows what he's doing better than me, so I will like let's see what he does. I think he misclicked, but like I don't know. Let's see what happens. By the way, thanks Felipe, Esteban, the Squid Lounge, and everybody that has just followed the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much. What? He's gonna concede? Oh my gosh! Wow, that was interesting. Oh, it's a it's a pleasure, Esteban. I love doing this. I'm a Pokemon player myself, and I love organizing tournaments, playing tournaments. I think I just love the game. Yeah, like I don't know why he conceded. I think that he could have maybe tag bolt, take two prizes out of the deck. Maybe that could have been a ball, a Pokemon for him to follow up. The game was not over, like not at all. He could have KO'd the Aerodactyl, then received the hit from the Stonejourner, and then from the prices that he got, he still had follow up to KO that Stonejourner VMAX. Um, like I think he just went too fast. Oh, that's right. Oh, thank you, Jay. That's right. The ability makes makes it so he needs one more energy to attack. That's right. What's happening here? Why is he declining the challenge? Give me a sec, guys. I don't know why he's declining the challenge. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Mm. Okay, so apparently his computer was frozen. Okay, he's back. Alright, he's back. He's back. He's back. So what are we saying here? Nice tournament. Thank you, Felipe. Um, love the backdrop as well. Thank you. Refrigerated elements probably didn't had. Okay, visibility. Okay. Anyways, gotta do yard work before the curfew. What does that mean? I'm not an English native speaker, so I really don't know what you mean with that. By the way, sorry. Let me put some good music up here. I feel like hip hop. So, mm, can you guys suggest me some music to play? Just like type up here. What would you like to listen to? Just type and like just put one name of a song. I click on that, and then I'll put a playlist of like similar music, preferably hip hop. I'm in the mood. All right, so let's go to round two. So we see a Bolton start. I think that's actually a little bit better for Aaron since he can charge up and oh, what happened? Okay, since he can charge up and maybe do something else. Not so bad. Feed Ernie. Okay, where's my mouse? Mouse. Here it is. Alrighty. What's happening? Okay. Mind games. Not so bad. Okay, so he has a huge hand. He gave him like 20 cards out of Marnies. Out of Marnies. Out of Mulligans. Okay, hold on. Let me change this, the audio entrance. And I hope that's not too loud. Wow, it's good. Let me know if it's too loud or if it's good, alright? Because I can see it all. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so that was a nice Guz Mahala. Now, okay, so he got everything. Like, oh, and he's going second, so he's gonna be able to pull up a nice attack here. He finally has some Pokemon to follow up. He has a Pikachu Zekrom with 2 energies and he's ready to go with the Thunder Mountain. He's going with an Electro Power, which is actually pretty good for him. And wow, he just knocked it out and against the dog. Oh my god, that was so good for him. Wow. Wow. Seven, I'm actually a DJ. Follow me on Twitter if you want can. It is um, at MC Aldo Spirit. Oh my god, the music just killed my stream. Ah! Hold on, let me change the quality of the music. There you go. Okay, I think that should be good. It was killing the stream. So guys, let me know down here in the comments, who do you think is gonna be the winner of this match? Is it gonna be Stounjourner VMAX, or is it gonna be Pikarom? But I can see it all. Okay, so we see another Bolton start. He's thinking about starting Marshadow. Interesting. By the way, if you don't have the notifications activated, we're gonna be streaming every day. We do not have like a fixed time that we're gonna be streaming these matches because like we have to. This is a 24-hour tournament, so we need to see the schedule of the players, see what time they can play. But normally we will be having this from 6 to 10 p.m. So just turn the bell on, follow us, and turn that little bell on that it's like up there. Let me show you here. And like if you see here, I don't know if you can see. There's a Let me put this down. There's a little bell up here, so just put notifications, and then like every time we go on, you can see all these awesome super matches of the Alter Creation. Oh, you couldn't see. Like now I'm watching myself on the stream, and I saw that you couldn't see. Okay, now you should see the notifications. Anyways, no, you couldn't. There. Alright, now you could. By the way, I just saw that Tableone is streaming. So after this, I'm gonna raid to his channel because he's actually on the content creator voting right now for the limitless qualifier. If you haven't voted or if you're not sure who to vote for, go and vote for Mr. Tableone. He's a great content creator and a very good friend of mine. He's also a Mexican player. I think most of you know him, and if you don't, go check him out. He's super awesome. He creates super awesome content. He knows this game like inside out. He's been playing for like 20 years. Pika will win. Okay, I see one Pika. I see one Stonjourner. Tell me what you think. Who do you think? So I have 1-1 vote. Let me know if somebody else thinks otherwise. So the Pika player decided to go first. Apparently, here we're seeing that Aaron is going back to see. Okay, so he got his Thunder Mountain bumped. That was a bummer. He's thinking about it playing to the Dene or what? That's not looking good. Okay, so here we see a reset hole. Okay, now he has space for both, and he can actually like even bump a Tapu Koko, like bump that, bump the Tapu Koko, and he now has a Marnie. So we see an energy to the front, energy for the Bolton and for the Choo Choo. This is like such a hard matchup because of the weakness. Like you should be better on paper, but it's such a hard matchup because like they can just hit you for 80 with one energy, so that's not super nice. Okay, and he doesn't even Marnie. Like of course you don't want to give your opponent more cards in hand. So if it's not necessary, I think that's actually a good decision on his part. And yeah, it looks that it kind of works. It has the super aggression of the 1 energy GX of the Aerodactyl, so that's actually pretty good. The Stounjourner, I mean the list looks consistent, the custom catchers look consistent, the Chaotic Swell looks like very like meta countering. So let's see if he can actually pull it off. Mr. Tony V. Okay, here we see a switch to the Stounjourner V. 1 energy and just the guard press 80 damage with that weakness. And he has actually a couple of cards to work here with. Guys, if you're in the chat and you're enjoying this, please type something down. Like I don't like feeling that I'm just streaming to myself. So just write something, something. Okay, I actually think that's a very interesting route to go. Um, the like Pikachu paralysis, because now you're forcing your opponent to be able to switch and look for extra cards on a clunky deck. So if he's running greens, he can just go for two cards at a time. So now he's gonna have to look for one less card of consistency because he's gonna have to look for a way to retreat or cure it or take out the paralysis. Hi, Mr. J. Thank you for thank you for writing something. I like that. And also, let me guys know if the music is good, if it's running fast, if you see that it is kind of like stopping. Let me know to see if there's something we can fix about the stream. All right, so here we see a hyper potion, an evolution instance. Okay. What is he looking for here? Because he had a switch in hand. He could have switched to the Zeraora, leave it on the front because he has the air balloon, and then paralyze him again. I mean, he was gonna throw it anyways. Okay, so he's going with the Bolt Storm. I hadn't even thought about that. Actually, I think that the strongest attack that he can go, like the one that has the highest cap is actually the Bolt Storm. The more energy that he has in play, the stronger the attack is. So he needs to distribute the energies wisely and get like huge hits with that, and just like keep applying pressure so that he cannot cure himself enough. I think I am dropping. It just told me, oh, you've been bumped out of the chat. Let me see, let me see, let me see. All right, so here we see the KO. All right. Nice, not bad at all, eh? So he gets three prizes, but if he gets to evolve that unidentified fossil, he can very easily get a KO this turn. But he's probably just going to like attack and cure himself, I think. Oh no, he doesn't even do damage, right? Like with the one energy attack. Oh, karate bells, that's right. Mind blown. That's what happens when you're not so good. Iron is so close to game. He has 2 E-power right now. Yeah. Let's see if he can make it. Like he has 200, 260. It looks hard. He can E-switch to the, what, like he could have done it with the Pikachu. 250, 280, 310. Like he needed one more E-power and one more energy. But he can make it. He just needs one more knockout. Let's see what route he's gonna take right now. Okay, so he's going for the paralysis. 160 and just paralysis. Okay. If he hyper potions, if Tony hyper potions, he's gonna stay with like no energies. Okay, that's the way of curing it. And he can knock out, right? Because he has a karate belt. He's still losing. And he's doing 200 and what? I would love to see the Stounjourner VMAX. Let me search for it real fast. Or can somebody tell me here in the chat how much damage is the Stounjourner VMAX doing? Stounjourner VMAX. Okay, he discards the unidentified puzzle. That was pretty obvious for the switch. And he has max rockfall 200. So he's doing 400 damage to that Pikachu. But if he does not cure himself right now, he has to what? Malo and Lana? Or attack with the Stounjourner in the back? Like, he only has 2 cards in hand, too. Wow, this this became such an interesting matchup. Like, Aaron's playing so good, and the Stonjourner is incredibly good. Like, the list is so consistent for being in the Stounjourner deck. It's very, very amazing. So, okay, he's planning on attacking on the back, forcing his opponent to, like, Guzma, the Pokemon that he has in the front. Guzma. Bus order. Let's see. Okay, he goes for the third energy and okay. So the first attack attaches and cures. So he's going for the big play here. Alright. He has 250 plus 60, 310. Plus 40, 350, that is gonna be game. Chill. One more energy. There you go. Wow, he got it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that using a fighting deck was enough for beating Pikarom, you were wrong. That was actually a very amazing list. I want to give kudos to Mr. Tony. That was an impressive list. If you came up with it, congratulations. That was super, super awesome. If you want any of the lists, either Aaron Friedman or Tony's list, they're going to be down in the description below on the YouTube video, not here on Twitch. So if you are not following us on YouTube yet, please go to our YouTube. It's PokexOP. Also our Twitter, Facebook, everything is just PokexOP. Like that, but with an OP. Alright? So, thank you guys for watching this video, this live stream, and we will see you tomorrow with the second round of the Alter Creation. Thank you everybody for being here. Bye-bye.